Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? Welcome to episode 320 of the Steel Factory podcast, live from the North Oakland studios here in Pittsburgh. I'm joined by my co-host Junior, as always.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Well, we took a break last week for Thanksgiving. Went back to the West Coast and shit. Saw us fucking fold against the Browns, and then I didn't even know what to make of that game. What did you think? Just quickly recap the state of
this. That Browns game was disgusting, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like it was disgusting. We looked terrible. The offense looked terrible. We were in a spot to win it at the end, and then we throw 3 passes, take no time off the clock, and then they use all that time to go down the field and score a field goal on us. So it's like just ridiculously dumb play calling and like just so much, like just a huge lack of awareness. It's like Matt Canada was not doing well.
Yeah,
And
that was the
he
last
got
straw
fired.
apparently. Yeah, and then we woke up. I woke up to the news Tuesday morning. My dad knocked on my door. I'm pretty sure he was really happy to do so at 5:50 in the morning on the West Coast. The news broke, and woke up to the news. Didn't know, honestly, and then we find out Eddie Faulkner, the running back coach, and then not Matt Canada, Mike Sullivan, the quarterback coach, was going to be the play caller. And then we had to turn around and quickly we had to play Cincy. I'm pretty sure since the last time we recorded the news on Joe Burrow being out for the year hadn't happened yet, dude. How much shit happens in a week,
Apparently a fuck ton, man. Like
so
we missed the biggest week.
oh yeah,
feels
yeah.
like.
We couldn't. What's the word I'm looking for? Couldn't feed off it. That sucked.
Yeah, I mean we couldn't capitalize, man.
Yeah, I know we couldn't. And then so yeah, and then we had to play the Bengals. This is Monday night, so the game was yesterday. And then what better way to start than just fucking play action and going right towards the middle of the field, right?
Yeah. No, we look good.
So that was a good start. And then I really like this stat. Yesterday we had 0 3 and outs, so that clearly helped the defense. I thought the difference in snaps compared to the offensive defense was amazing. I mean, that's gonna happen when you're playing Jake Browning, not Joe Burrow. But overall, man, I mean, we were basically out on Kenny. That's how bad everything looked against the Browns. Canada gets fired, and then I don't want to be so over the top here, but what a bounce back, right? In terms
For
of
sure.
yardage and just the way he was throwing passes, the passes he was making. I mean, I don't have what was it, like 22 for 31 or some shit, for like 280 yards, the most he's thrown all year, the most he's thrown in a win as a Steeler. 24 for 33, 278 yards there. I mean, then again, at the end of the day, we only put up 16 points. You could attribute that to the Deontay. I don't want to say the drop, because he could have scored a touchdown there, and then he caught a lot of shit for taking the following play off when Jalen Warren fumbled. What was your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know. It's obviously not a good look, especially there was that like news. Maybe it was Saturday or maybe Sunday morning, of like Deontay, and like all of a sudden like that news broke out that Deontay and Minka were fighting.
Oh, literally after the Browns game, yeah.
Yeah, and it was so weird that it like took like a week for that shit to get out. But
I
it's
think
like,
they
okay, now
save news like that for Sunday mornings, because that's when everyone's paying attention and shit. Like, I knew Sunday morning news broke out that Canada didn't let any of the assistant coaches like in on his game plan during the week, like to help out.
yeah, that sounds like bullshit, right? There's no way
That's
that's
like,
true, right?
I wouldn't be surprised by anything at this point. He's a
That's the thing, it's
bad
like,
man.
well, why did Tomlin? Why was that a thing? Isn't that, you would think that's like bad, right? Coming up with an offensive game plan should be like
A collective
group,
effort, right? Yeah.
a group effort with your pass game and running game coordinators.
Your running back coach, your quarterback coach, your receiving
Yeah,
coach.
I don't know. It's ridiculous. It
Did you-
just sounds like Matt Canada was like a super conservative control freak.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and like for a while it was like, okay, like are we playing this way because Kenny can't play any other way and we need to play to not lose every game, or are we playing this way because that's just how Matt Canada wants to play? And it's looking like that's just how Matt Canada wants to play it. Like Kenny just started balling out. This is the first week where
I don't want to say
like he
balling out, but yeah, he looked. It's not that gold standard game that we kept saying all year long, like the 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. By the way, too, I was watching the Bills Eagles game. How does Jalen Hurts have like 3 touchdown passes and only 120 yards? Like, dude, when can we get shit like that, dude?
I don't know. That's the
We're
thing.
super
That's just like
efficient.
elite
I don't
team
know.
shit, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, back on topic. Yeah, the Deontay thing. Also, dude, should Tomlin have challenged that? Would you
I
have?
think so. I think so. I mean Tomlin is a terrible challenger. We know that in general.
Yeah.
I'm sure his record is like well below 500
Didn't he go like
on
years
challenger.
without winning a challenge? Yeah, dude.
So it kind of sucks that I mean at that point I think we were down, so that touchdown would have been huge for us.
Right. No, that was that. Honestly, I think that would have really opened up the scoring. That was it was still 0-0 first quarter, I believe, at that point.
Okay.
Um, I think that I honestly the game probably would. I think we would have went or at least close to 30 points if we start off strong there and we get that touchdown. I think that was like our second drive of the game. Ball was moving. Of course, it led to the fumble to play after. But yeah, I mean, we hadn't seen. I mean, yeah, the 400 yards is huge, but we overall just we haven't seen the ball move up and down the field like that since. I mean, it came out like this is our most yards since Killer Bees, shit like that, since AB was torching secondaries, and then you could see just Kenny just looked like a completely different quarterback, dude. Like
He really did. He really
up
did.
and down the sidelines, 40-yard bombs to Deontay, George Pickens. Fryermuth had like the greatest game of his career so far. And it wasn't just attacking the middle of the field. Like he was running routes to the outside, shit like that, right?
Yeah, no, Fryermuth, like Kenny had two huge throws to Fryermuth, just right down the middle. Like
In
they were
stride too.
accurate.
On third downs, weren't they?
No, yeah, they were big fucking throws. They were like third and longs. They were accurate and they were huge chunks, like big fucking plays. And that's what I was saying. It's like Kenny looked really good because we don't, we those kinds of throws down the middle for huge chunks of yards are non-existent for us this season.
Yeah.
Like it's so rare to see that shit.
He's more than capable, and I hate pinning this back to it because this is just something I always see on Twitter. This is why pit guys like us or like me always kind of defended or just knew that he had it and he was a capable quarterback because he is, and he showcased that. I mean, dude, honestly, Canada was fucking killing his progression. He was regressing the last year and a half, and you saw that too. I mean, he looked more confident making his first starts than he did by the fucking middle of the Browns game and shit like that. Dude was afraid to let loose. I mean, people always could throw out there that he had that rib injury. Maybe it finally fully healed. But how much is it going to heal like a week from the last game when it already happened like a month ago? Yeah, I mean, it was good to just finally see him let loose, dude. And then we have to bring up Najee. Guys
Yeah.
that we were getting ready to call busts, Fryermuth, Ken, and then Najee. Everyone got in on the show, dude. Holy shit! For once, Najee looked better than Warren.
For once, Najee looked fucking great. He looked like the running back that we thought he should have been this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we get that you're not like super explosive and like quick and twitchy, but you don't even run with like power,
He ran with power.
And yesterday, like, dude, he was moving fucking piles yesterday.
Yeah.
It was great to see. I know we've been piling on him. I've been piling on him a bunch in our fucking group chat, like a lot.
Yeah.
And it was good to see Najee finally prove me wrong. Basically, I hope he keeps it up. More than anything, I hope he keeps it up. I'm a Steeler fan more than like I'm not gonna stick to any take at all. Like if someone starts fucking playing it up, like I gotta give it to him, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say Najee's still a bust, blah 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 blah. No, he played his heart out. That was sick.
Yeah, and then I thought I had one more point on that, but that kind of just leads to like the last take on the offense. I'm glad that there's clear room for improvement. Like it's obvious. Like we got to finish drives. I feel like we left a lot of points on the board, kicking 3 field goals. That touchdown coming off the board, leading to the fumble on the following play. Um, yeah, I'm glad we're able to move the ball. We got to finish and execute in the red zone. It seems like though. Um, give. I mean, you got to give the coordinator more time, right? Mike Sullivan, Faulkner, brush up the red zone efficiency. When we get down there, luckily we have another easy game here in Arizona, back at Hines. Um, so yeah, hopefully we work on that because then we could really be a little bit more optimistic about making a playoff push here. I mean, we're holding the 5th seed right now, right? And we're only a game behind all the division leaders, which is insane. Um, what's your take on the? I guess at this time of the year, we could bring up the playoff picture after every game now, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Right now, let's see AFC playoff picture.
I thought we had the Colts in the 7th seed and the Browns in the 6th seed right now. And then the other teams are all like tiebreakers. The Ravens haven't had their bye. That's this week, so they're the 1 seed because they won 9 games.
Damn it! It really sucks that we lost to the Browns. No, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna go on any kind of run right now to like secure the playoff spot, and they're gonna have like some kind of
Oh,
tiebreaker.
but we would have
Actually, they
really
don't have.
kicked them out. We would have really fucking pushed them
Yeah.
down the standings if we would have beat them last week, huh? But then
No. Yeah.
again, Canada
Exactly.
wouldn't have gotten fired. So, go figure.
Yeah. It might be. I think it's a net positive at the end of the day, dude. Especially, I think the biggest thing is Canada completely lost the locker room after that Browns loss. Uh, and it's not even like, yeah, of course, players get frustrated playing for like losing teams, but imagine like Najee and
Coming from
Deontay.
Bam, no, Najee coming from Bama to this shit probably fucking sucked ass.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like, look, dude, Najee, he's on his 4th year, right? Or he's on his
third,
third year,
third, yeah.
third year. Well, it's gonna come up. We're gonna get to the point to where we're talking contracts with
He's
him. We're
playing for
talking
his
like
5th year option this year,
Yeah, we're
basically.
talking like picking up his 5th year option, and if he's looking like a fucking bust, that's a lot of money coming out of his pocket. Like a lot of fucking money coming out of
Yeah,
his pocket,
yeah,
right? So obviously, if he's feeling super underutilized, if he's feeling like the schemes that we're putting him in are dog shit, and and making him look bad, then that's just gonna cost him a bunch of money. Like, of course he's gonna be frustrated. Same thing for Deontay. We signed Deontay on a pretty not like it's a pretty short deal, you
this next
know.
year is his last year of that deal already,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. So players are playing for their contracts. Players are playing, to get paid, and being on a super underwhelming, underpowered offense like this is
Yeah,
costing the money at the end of the day.
and why couldn't we fire him sooner? Now we only have 7 games to get a better picture of what these guys are under a different coordinator or just play calling really scheme. Um, oh well, oh well. I mean, we have a really easy schedule. We gotta. I mean, just keep improving. I mean, fuck, we're getting really into late in the year and we're still working on improvements here. But everyone keeps saying they like our schedule. We have like the second easiest remaining schedule in the AFC, holding that 5th seed, only a game behind the Ravens, really. Um, how we feeling about the rest of the playoff picture? You brought it up, right?
Rest of the playoff picture. Let's see. So the Browns are in 6, Colts are in 7. I think the Colts play the Texans next week, which should be good.
Mm.
Um, so that's gonna kind of determine what the 7th seed looks like. We play the Cardinals next week, and if the rest of our season is looking like take care of business season basically.
Until you get to like Seattle and Baltimore.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Seattle and Baltimore. Well, Baltimore has probably like one of the toughest schedules left in the league, right? After this like
They
kind of a
play
cakewalk Chargers game,
they play the Rams after
we
the bye, and then they play 3 straight division leaders, and then they play us.
yeah, and we already know like, we can keep it close with the Ravens. I know like splitting with them is really
Shit, the
good,
Chargers kept
especially
it close with them.
yeah, yeah. Like we can definitely do it, dude. Like we can definitely stifle Lamar. Lamar's always had trouble against us, and he's always had trouble even showing up to the games, to be honest. Um,
That's fucked up. Yeah.
it's true. Like he's never
No,
here
yeah,
in
yeah.
December.
He made it to December this year.
Yeah, yeah. Give him props
Um,
for that.
well, we'll see, because they're gonna play a fucking strong ass Niners defense. They're gonna have a shootout with the Dolphins, I'm assuming, and then pretty tough Jags game. I don't know what to think of the Jaguars sometimes. Um, and then yeah, we got to take care of business out here. Are we saving the Cardinals preview for later in the week, or do you want to do that now?
No, let's go ahead and save it for later in the week. I don't really have that
Gotcha,
great of a picture of the Cardinals yet. I know, like,
gotcha. And they just got killed
I
by the Rams, though. That's all I know.
they got killed by the Rams. I know we're 5-point favorites right now, which is fucking wild
Yeah,
to me.
let's let that spread and over under
Let's
settle.
we're gonna let that even out a bit because I'm
Yeah.
not like I love betting on the Steelers, like but I cannot bet them as 5-point favorites. That's huge.
Oh yeah. Um, trying to think of anything. I mean, damn, dude. I, I'm, dude. What a difference a week makes, dude. Seeing the what was it, 420 yards this week compared to that atrocity last week. A lot more optimistic. I'm actually really excited for this fucking Cardinals game now, because I really think last week was hopefully, or yesterday was hopefully a stepping stone, and then we could completely dunk on this fucking depleted Cardinals team. Right,
Definitely.
right. 30-point game. Let's
I'm
cross another one off the list.
feeling really good.
um, man, I really want to see like that first game where Deontay and George both have a touchdown. That'd be awesome. But let's hold our horses. Um, we have reason to be excited though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like this team looks completely revitalized, completely different. So I don't know. It's just exciting. It's exciting. Like before we were dreading our offense every game, like really dreading our offense every game. And this time, it's I'm excited to see like what Kenny can do now instead of
Like this is what we should have been feeling last year,
yep.
right? But what were your expectations though? Like, because we didn't get to discuss this prior to the game. I mean, no, the game's passed. But what were you expecting going into yesterday?
I wasn't expecting anything, man. Like um I didn't know what to expect. I did like if I feel really good about us in a game, I'm always gonna put money on us. So let's say if normally I'm putting $20 on the Steelers, on this game I put fucking $3 because I was like, let me see what happens because I have no faith. I had no. I put $3 on us at -2 because it's like okay I don't you know rookie not rookie I don't know if he is a rookie but this guy's making his first start right. He's not very good.
Fifth year,
Um,
fourth year, I think.
so I think I thought we had a good chance. Just kind of winning the game by a field goal at least because I bet it at -2, and I've obviously it went above and beyond, and our offense looked
Don't
dangerous.
let the. I mean, it was close in the first half, but that was honestly just because of bad luck. That Jamar like tipped pass that he caught and just fucking almost took it to the house, pretty much. I was just like, dude, don't tell me it's gonna be one of those fucking bad luck games, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, Balza had like this squib kick, whatever. He didn't kick it. He didn't fucking what's it called? Touchback. And then they brought it to like the 50, and then that Jamar play, and then they scored a touchdown. And then they had that field goal in garbage time. Defense was lights out. Forgot to mention it earlier. We were so wrapped up in the offense, but defense was lights out. TJ still a dog, 2 sacks, forced the fumble, couldn't get the recovery. Um, I mean, that's what we should have done last week when we played fucking DTR, right?
Yep.
And this guy had better weapons. Mixon had like 15 rushing yards, dude. JPJ clamps on Jamar for most of the game, besides the fucking tipped passes. Overall, I mean, tip my hat to the defense. They came out. Yeah, should honestly could have been a shutout, dude. Um, but that's good to see. But yeah, that's all my takes for today. Do you have any?
No, we look great. I'm
We're
excited.
running the table.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been our week 12 Bengals Steelers recap. We'll see you guys later in the week for the Cardinals preview back at Heinz Field. Really looking forward to this. Most excited we've been for the team all year. Things are looking up now. Finally, weather the storm. We're 7-4. We're holding down the 5th seed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a rating on the Spotify or the Apple Podcast, whatever you're listening to us on. And yeah, peace out. Go Steelers.
Later.